Hey, welcome back to the Sorcerers. I'm John.
I'm Becky.
We've decided to do our first What Sold over the weekend starting from Friday, April 10th, 2020 up until it is Sunday evening by about 6 o'clock. Yes, so
7.
I will be darting in and out of the scene to grab the items and we'll go over each one of them. Okay, what's the first one? Don't look at me like that.
Happy Easter.
A happy Easter.
So, good news and bad news. Good news is we've had a good day as a family. Bad news is we've only sold, 3 things today?
3 things.
Yeah.
It's still early.
But we haven't listed anything.
Right.
So and it's Easter, so.
Yeah, take that into account.
We've sold 19 things
Mm-hmm.
since Friday night, so we're just doing one at a time.
Right.
And our daughter's going to add them all up so that we can give you a grand total.
Right, and our price point, I think I mentioned earlier, or our cost per item, averages out to $1.50. Regardless of anything that we show you, our average is $1.50. So it's easy for calculation and for how we gauge how we're doing with the business. First item was a White House Black Market sleeveless blouse with embroidery and beading. Very nice top. Oh, and we just discovered that it is missing a bead or two. So, you know what we do with that? We send it to the buyer and we refund them. And then we send them a nice message and say, hope you can still get some use out of it. We don't charge them anything. We eat the shipping costs and call it a day. So, no big deal.
Okay.
On to the next. Are you able to connect?
Let's see. All right, number 2 is the Talbot's brown polo,
Okay.
and that's sold for $21.75 with tags.
Mm-hmm. I think it's new without tags. It has the button tag attached, but it doesn't actually have a price tag on it. So that is a very nice blouse.
And that is modal cotton and spandex. Okay, so that's sold for $21.75, and all of our customers pay their own shipping.
Right.
The next is the Hollister strapless corset top,
Definitely would say this is a junior's item.
and we've had this probably 3 years.
Yes, this is when we were all Hollister is great. And we continue to list it time and time again, and it's finally sold. So hopefully somebody will get some good enjoyment out of this top. Don't worry about it. You
Okay,
don't have to undo it.
so that's sold for $12 plus shipping.
12.
Okay, the next is the Lily Pulitzer shorts.
Lily Pulitzer shorts. These are nice. These are pre-bagged because this is part of our new inventory system, so that it's easy to access. We know where to find it, and it's already been reviewed to make sure there's no tags attached, the measurements are done, and it is ready to roll once it sells. So what do you call that type of fabric?
Seersucker.
Seersucker. Nice neon pink. Can't really see what it looks like, but it's all Lily
$22.
Pulitzer shorts. Very nice. Okay. Okay.
Okay, this is a black maxi dress with the crisscross back.
Mm-hmm. This sold really fast.
That sold within a couple of hours. All right, so the Converse shoes sold for $14.
Okay. These are surefire sellers. People love their Converse canvas. These aren't Chuck Taylors, but the low quarters. Okay.
All right, Field and Stream flannel shirt sold for $33.
This was new with tags. This was one I contemplated keeping for myself, and it stayed in there for, oh, it was a small, probably wouldn't have fit. But it's a nice one. They got themselves a nice new with tags shirt. Alright.
All right, Bar navy blue shirt, men's.
Bar polo. Yep, polo. That's a nice one. Like new.
$31.
Okay.
J. Jill skirt.
This one hadn't been listed very long. Maybe 2 weeks it was listed. Ponte knit.
Size large.
We call this gingham print.
Yeah. That sold for $18.
Okay. Next, mother.
The Bisou
Hmm.
satin dress.
This is some pretty flashy stuff. Animal print. Lace collar.
That sold for $15.
That's
plus
silk.
shipping.
No, feels like it though. Chico's.
So slimming cropped pants.
Chico's is a big seller for us. Okay.
That sold for $19. And then the vintage LL Bean sweater.
Oh yes. What would you say this is from the 90s?
Yeah.
Nice roll neck.
That's overseas.
That's a nice one.
And that sold for, I think, $25.
Was that wool? Probably not. Cotton. Okay. Next.
The next is the Cumbia Shoes.
Okay. These are really neat. Is that close up enough? They have like a rubber heel, canvas sole, corduroy. I've never seen anything like these. Lace up.
What? Is it Poppy? They're called the Columbia Blackfin Tech Light Boat Shoes, size
Nice.
11. Camo vest. Alright, next is the vintage Snoopy sweatshirt.
Now there's a winner for sure.
This is Peanuts Christmas sweatshirt with Snoopy and Woodstock and Lucy. Extra large, vintage.
Doesn't have the year on it, but
That sold for $25.50.
it's always Christmas. Who would have thought in April somebody would buy a Peanuts Christmas sweatshirt? Okay.
Crate maker.
Oh, this is a really neat one. How's that? Can you see that good? This is a Ranjarn auf guten Yard Skepstult. Crate maker with a real nice scroll design. It's got the original sales tag in it from, what was it, the 70s?
I think 94.
Very, very cool. That was our biggest seller of the day. That went for
75.
Okay, next.
Lamb's End corduroy shirt.
All right. There you go. Nice women's corduroys.
$15.
I guess you call that coral.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Gap chambray dress
Alrighty.
sold for $15.
Very nice. Very nice with what do you call that?
Ruffle
Pleating.
front.
Ruffle front.
Then we sold another pair of pants, but they're upstairs, and they sold for $18.75, and they are they're called Indigo Great Northwest Lightweight Cropped Capri Pants. $18.75 with a tag.
So that was all of our eBay sales, and we had one Poshmark sale, and it was a girls LuLaRoe.
12 minutes.
What do they call these dresses? It's like
It's like a
Smile or
shift
something
dress.
like that.
Yeah. It's
Happy
a girl
Smile.
size 12. LuLaRoe.
Yeah. Dot dot smile. The tag on it has 2 circles. It's on its side with a half circle. They call it dot dot smile. Mm-hmm.
And that's
One
sold
Poshmark.
for
This is Poppy.
that sold for $22.
So on Poshmark, we had set a goal because we just started cross listing onto Poshmark this past summer. So we're coming around. Oh, actually, we've only been at it about 7 months.
6 months, yeah.
And our goal is, let's see if we can just do $50 a day. That would be an additional $18,000 a year. Is that right?
Net $50 a day
Net $50 a day.
after fees.
We haven't quite reached that yet, but I think we're halfway to that. So that's a good source. Great platform. Pretty easy doing the calculations because Poshmark just takes 20% off of it. You don't have to worry about figuring out the shipping. As long as everything you ship is under 5 pounds, you're not paying for it. The buyer pays for that. But a lot of times when you're negotiating and you're sending them an offer, you send them an offer with a reduced shipping, and I think there's 2 options to choose from, like reduce it by 2 something or reduce it entirely. That's a good program. It's a lot easier than having to figure out the shipping with eBay. And you just know what your 20% is right off the bat.
So,
Easy math.
what do you think our total sales were, Scarlet Brace?
$391.
So, usually when we have a weekend, we like to ship off at least 30. You know, we don't do shipping on Saturday, so anything that sells Friday evening, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday, and then we ship it all Monday morning. And we usually have between 30 and 40.
Yeah.
So we're only going to have 19 as of right now. So if we could sell like 10 more things by morning, that would be awesome.
Yes, it would.
So.
But it has been a slow day. Obviously, it's Easter, so you don't expect people to shop on Easter. But it's hard to tell with the way things have been lately. But our sales have definitely fallen off. I think eBay shows we're down 25% from last year.
We're down 20%.
20%.
Yeah.
It's been a slow year altogether, honestly. Ever since I think the October eBay push, and I'm not attributing it to that directly, but things just started slowing down. I don't know what the drive was.
It was when they started doing good till cancel.
Yes.
Like we used to relist our stuff every 30 days. Now things just sit out there forever. So I've been relisting. Now that we have the free 50,000 listings, I've been going through and relisting everything.
Which
So
helps.
some of our old stuff is starting to sell off. That's been sitting out there forever.
Yes, very old stuff.
But that's it.
That's it.
So 300 and what?
91.
So 391, and then say we're gonna ship off 19 things. So your cost of goods is 19 times 150.
That's 281.
And then minus 13%, 315, round about 315.
So that's
So-
about 100 a day.
So our goal every day is what? Net profit.
We were
every
trying to
day.
do 160, I think, or 150.
150 a day
150.
net profit is our goal.
We do short term, long term, depending on what our projects are for the month or what kind of big bills we have coming up, like Scarlet School or a house project. of which now that we've got a lot of time, we have multiple house projects. And they're all going on at once.
Mm-hmm. So, for the rest of the night to get our sales up and going, because we've only sold 3 things today, and I would like to sell 10 by morning, is as soon as we start listing, we start selling. So we're gonna build some drafts tonight.
Yes.
And get the hamster wheel rolling. So now we're gonna pick out some items out of our death pile to start drafting and listing.
Yes. We'll do that in a next video.
Yes.
So we'll wrap this one up and we'll start another video once we dig it out, or we might show you us digging it out since we're surrounded by it that you can't see right now. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thumbs up.